Hi, my name is Sharon Bourque. I'm part of Student Services here at Perth Collegiate and one of the members of the Commencement as well as the Scholarship Committee. So this is a message going out to grads and parents and guardians regarding upcoming commencement. The date for commencement this year is Thursday, June 25th. It begins at 6 p.m. and we ask that the students, grads be here by 5:15 so that we can get everybody organized, get our gowns, make sure that we put all of our belongings aside and that we're ready to go. The doors for commencement actually open up for the public at 5:30. And how seating works is it's by invitation. So what happens in close to the end of April, letters will be sent out to parents and guardians. And in these letters will be a little description of commencement, and it will include 2 blue tickets. The tickets are the ticket into the door for parents, family members, guardians, etc. You may have more than 2 people that would like to come to the ceremony. In that case, what you can do is you can call the main office and talk to Judy Ryan, and she will allot you 2 more white tickets. What will happen is we'll allow those with the blue tickets to get seated first so that parents can have sort of the best seats in the house, and then grandparents, etc., can fill up the remainder of the seats. If you require more than that 4 that's been set aside, you can go on a wait list and look at getting more of those. We may not know about that until basically the day of commencement, but that's typically the process that works. There will be, as part of the letter as well, there'll be an indication saying tickets are enclosed if you have completed your community service hours. So if you're a student that hasn't completed your community service hours, the 40 required, by the end of April, your tickets will be set aside and they won't be given away. They'll be kept here in the office. They will be here for you as soon as you submit your 40 hours, so you don't lose them. We're just holding on to them just as a bit of an incentive for those that haven't quite met that requirement to graduate. So that's sort of how the day looks. A couple of things in preparation is that we will have a rehearsal for students the week before. We'll take one of the periods during the day and call grads down, and we'll run them through how we line up, how we walk across the stage, what it looks like when we get our diploma, those types of things. So that's worked really well the last few years, so we're going to keep that going. Another thing graduates should be really thinking about at this moment is applying for awards and scholarships that our school and community give away. We, as a community, give away about $35,000 to our graduates. And how students can receive that money is through an application. Some of the money is given out are called scholarships, and it's because you have attained a certain requirement. Perhaps you got the highest mark in chemistry or math, and really no application is necessary for that, because if you're the person that's received the highest grade, then you will receive that scholarship. But there's lots of money giving out to those students that have been involved in volunteer activities, extracurricular activities at the school, or have just been an all-around great student to have in class. And there's a committee that is formed, and when these applications come in, the committee reviews them and allots some money to the various students. So it is well worthwhile. You might receive $100 or you might receive $2,000 from this process. So it's well worth looking into. There are application forms down available in guidance now. And we do ask you to include a bit of a summary of activities that you've been involved in, and there's a template for that. And if you return that back to guidance by April 30th, that is a firm deadline, because after that the committee starts to meet as of May 1st and starts to make decisions. So April 30th is a firm deadline for that. So once again, we're looking forward to having everybody out on June 25th at 6 p.m. Just a little something to think about as well is depending on the day, it can be quite warm in there. So graduates should make sure that they dress appropriately. We will have gowns on, so you will be shown sort of from the ankles down. So we do ask you to have, a nice pair of shoes on, nice pair of pants, a skirt, that type of thing. Nothing too heavy. You don't want to have a big sports coat on underneath because it is rather warm. As well as for the audience, think about that because it does get fairly warm in there. The ceremony is about 2 hours in length. You might also want to consider the audience. Having a 2-year-old, it might be a long time for them to sit there for that 2 hours in the heat, but you'll know your child best. So looking forward to that date and can't wait to see everybody there.